begins. fuck that, I get Gucci symbols on my buckle. They legalize weed and there won't ever be a scuffle. If everybody smoking weed, won't nobody tussle. So me, I'm steady smoking like I'm smoking. I don't give a fuck, that's why I'm smoking in the open. I got lil' mama scoping and I think that bitch a wine. I done pulled a line in my 20-ounce of wine. Bitches steady eyeing, haters looking at me. All this ballin' I be doing, I should win an ESPY. Lil' mama think I'm sexy, she say she wanna sex me, but she ain't never met me. But tell her she can catch me in the bag smoking drugs. Drugs in the club, drugs in the club, drugs in the club. And you know we smoking loud. Drugs in the club, drugs in the club, drugs in the club. Drugs in the club, drugs in the club, and you know we smoking loud. Drugs in the club, drugs in the club, drugs in the club. Me and all my drugs, drugs in the club, drugs in the club, drugs in the club, and you know we smoking loud. Drugs in the club, drugs in the club, drugs in the club.
Know what time
IP is where you find me at. Higher than the seats on my private jet. Four-door Lambo, I'm buying it. I'm mad cause some bitches ain't designed it yet. I'm smoking on loud, tell them bitches be quiet. Keep hating, he gon' make me start a ride. Could've bought a house, but I spent it on the ride. And if I get any higher, I'ma really start flying. Tell me what you know about that Taylor gang shit. We be popping champagne just to pour it on a bitch. Lead a club with a girl I ain't never gon' forget. She slop on my knob, she don't spit. Getting trippy as I wanna, out in Dallas. Look at you, CJ, he ballin' like a Maverick. Me and all my nigga, bunch of automatics. If a nigga run up on me, I'ma let a nigga next. Drugs in the club, drugs in the club, drugs in the club, and you know we smoking loud. Drugs in the club, drugs in the club, drugs in the club.
Oh, I know they mad, let's see who the maddest. These bitches won't smoke with me cause I'm the baddest. Fuck I'm like a rabbit, he pay me in carrots. You fuck on your back, bitch, that's why you stagnant. 90s finding bitch, I never lose it. All I gotta do is post a pic, his ex-gay ruin. I ain't lying, ho, this top tier cookie. City Cinderella got the best pussy. I'm a 90s baby, I'm a gangster bitch. I don't take bullshit, but I can take the dick. I'm the bitch he tell where he stash the bricks. I'm the bitch he cop all the rocks and shit. I'm a 90s baby, I'm a gangster bitch. I don't take bullshit, but I can take a dick. I'm the bitch he tell where he stash the bricks. I'm the bitch he cop all the rocks and shit. 90s finding bitch, I never lose it. All I gotta do is post a pic. I ain't lying, ho. 90s finding bitch, I never lose it. All I gotta do is post a pic. Oh, I know they mad, let's see who the maddest. These bitches won't smoke with me cause I'm the baddest. Fuck I'm like a rabbit, he pay me in carrots. You fuck on your back, bitch, that's why you stagnant. 90s finding bitch, I never lose it. All I gotta do is post a pic. You wanna fuck cause I'm a freak, right? It's squeeze tight, I mean bite. Got to snap it at them G's like no scandal. I'm a lot to handle. Costing me go shots, saying champagne, toast candles. Lingerie on my pussy, of course. Shoot my panties off, it's a part of the course. Lick it till I'm numb, put it in my bun. Back shot, sound like the motherfucker drum. That's a free shit. Bring a bitch that you cheat with, so I can suck it in her face. I'm a lead bitch, put it on me. A nigga play it, you fuck it on me. Play on my pussy, before bed, and I want your story. I'm a 90s baby, I'm a gangster bitch. I don't take bullshit, but I can take the dick. I'm the bitch you tell where he stash the bricks. I'm the bitch you cop all the rocks and shit. I'm a 90s baby, I'm a gangster bitch. I don't take bullshit, but I can take the dick. I'm the bitch you tell where he stash the bricks.
Shit to the Tatsumaki! Sure you can! Sure you can! Tatsumaki-san Fukan!
Seems like the polo with the big pony. All the best things got put up slowly. Last 5 minutes and died in a moment. You know my team ain't regular. Based on sympathy, so I had to go find me a loophole. How can I jump and I might do monotone? On my left wrist doing up 2 tones. Every day I done missions, you can't blame me when I want a free roll. Yeah, now it's just probable sauce of the T-bone. No, it's all there, it's all proper. You know we used to push rocks, now rock knocks to tracksuits into rocker. Goblin giving me brain, got a skull in my hand, I'm not the witch doctor. Don't die for your pride and posture. You know my team ain't regular. Regular.
love. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from him, mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from him, mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from him, mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from him, mama whip. K.O.D. K.O.D. he hard as shit. Wow, niggas been cramping my style. Blowing my high, they wanna reply. The number one question is how? How does it feel now that you own? How much you worth? How big is your home? How come you won't get a few features? I think you should. How about I don't? How about you just get the fuck on my dick? How about you listen and never forget? Only gon' say this one time, then I'll dip. Niggas ain't worthy to be on my shit. Haven't you heard I'm as cold as a tip? Tip of the ice with that shit, the Titanic. Don't tiptoe around it, my shit is gigantic. It's big as the fucking Atlantic. I'm lit.
That shit is not debatable. Grimy is all time, that shit is not debatable.